Hello and welcome to WHSH TV. Thanks for joining us for another week with the latest news around town and around school here at WHS. We also appreciate your feedback and hope you enjoy your newscast each week. I'm Lauren Annis and with me is JJ Brown. Coming up on today's show, bank fraud and counterfeit bills are becoming more of an issue. We went to Home Building Savings Bank to talk to the experts on what to watch for and how to prevent being taken for lots of money from your account. Also, a big weekend is coming next weekend as we celebrate Earth Day here in Washington and begin to spring clean around town with German American Bank. We will have the details.
Plus in sports, we preview the Hatchet tennis team with Coach Mr. Hancock, and the always entertaining Hallway Beat will return with what is in on students' minds this week.
All that and much more. It's Thursday, April 13th, and you're watching WHSH TV. Earlier this week and last weekend, city police responded to a report of counterfeit money making its way back through town and in Washington. These bills are sometimes hard to detect and may leave you and your business high and dry and out some cash. We went to Home Building Savings Bank this week to visit with Shelly Shake and Mike Chestnut on tips to watch for to make sure you are not dealing with monopoly money.
I think it's important that our community and the business owners are familiar with currency and what it looks like. The U.S. Currency website has great reference tools if you want to check that out to see the different bills and the security features that they each have. Two of the things that I think would be hardest to duplicate would be the watermarks and then also the security thread that runs through each bill. And if you have a bill that doesn't have those features, then you very well may have a fake bill. Something that I would encourage like our business owners to do, or anybody that is taking in cash, invest in a counterfeit bill pin detector. You can pick those up at any office supply store for very minimal cost. And then if you suspect that you have been passed a counterfeit bill, first and foremost, you do not want to put yourself in danger by confronting the passer, but then also know that the person that's giving you the bill, they may be unknowingly passing the bill, so you want to use your best judgment. But you do not want to give the bill back to the person that you received it from. You want to get a description of the person so that you can contact the local police with that information. They will ask you to initial the bill around the white border with the date and probably put it in a baggie or something like that that would preserve any fingerprints. And then also something to know is you will not get reimbursed for handing in a counterfeit bill. That's unfortunate, but it is important that we do report instances like this so that we can combat counterfeit bills in our area.
Yes, some different things I've seen. I've been in banking for over 30 years, and I've seen a whole gamut of different things tried. Early on, when I first started out in banking, I worked over in the Knox County area, and where the counterfeit bills become pretty prevalent there was during melon harvest time, because a lot of the people, the purchasers of the melons, dealt in cash, and the sellers of the melons dealt in cash. So as you can see, sometimes they would bring this in. Sometimes they would run the money through their account, sometimes they wouldn't. It was amazing to me the number of lock boxes that we had that had cash. They would take them out at a later date and use the cash, and then boom, they would be hit. They'd have some counterfeit in there.
Another problem that has been surfacing is random phone calls on cell phones and home phones targeting people and asking for personal bank information. These callers are very believable, and many, especially the elderly, sometimes fall victim to this faceless crime. Shake and Chestnut went on to explain to never give out banking information of any kind over the phone and shared a few horror stories they have witnessed.
So anytime that someone calls and is wanting your personal information, account number, social security number, you want to hang the phone up. Your bank or local businesses that you do business with, they have this information on file. They're not going to be asking you for it.
These criminals have become so sophisticated in everything they're doing, as far as the World Wide Web, stuff like that. They can go on there and they can make something look just as professional and as safe as can be, and I'm telling you, if you bite on it, it's terrible. It can virtually ruin a person. They can go in, clean out your accounts, everything, and you're back at square one.
You want to remember, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. We see a lot of employment scams that people reach out to you on the email and want you to collect money maybe on their behalf and wire so much of that money back to them and keep a portion for yourself. If it's too good to be true, it probably is. First, you would want to contact your bank and make sure, especially if you gave out debit card information, we would get your card locked out and a security message on your account to watch for any type of fraud, possibly close out your accounts and open new ones with new account numbers. And then we also recommend that you contact the police station and file a report.
If you have questions about bank fraud and what to do, you can contact your local bank or visit Mike and Shelley at Home Building Savings Bank here in Washington. With springtime here, it is time for spring cleaning and picking up around the home and around town. A business partner in our community, German American, is hosting their 5th annual Clean Sweep event starting at the bank next Saturday. Nonprofits can earn money for their group while helping to clean up around town. Organizers John Pierce and Dave Sowers from German American Bank explain what will happen at the Clean Sweep event.
Clean Sweep we've been doing for about, I think this is our 5th year.
Our 5th year.
And basically we have 10 nonprofit organizations that they can pull together a team, and we go around town, pick up trash throughout the city, and each team can earn approximately $250 per team. If they collect, it's $25 per bag.
Mm-hmm.
So, and usually we meet on a Saturday morning and lasts a couple hours. And this year it's going to be on April the 22nd, which I believe is Earth Day. So
We're also going to have that day, that morning we're going to kick things off at 8 o'clock, and we're going to have the mayor give an address just talking about the importance of keeping Washington clean and picked up. We're also going to have members of his Team Up to Clean Up team will be here that day. The official mascot to Team Up to Clean Up, the Can Man, will be here that day as well. And then the chief of police will be giving a safety talk on things to pick up, not to pick up in the roadways. So, you know, it's one of the things where, you know, you never get a second chance to make a first impression. And as Washington grows and, you know, people are coming to look at our community, we want to be leading with our best foot forward, and it's a way to give back to the community. A lot of these organizations are local not-for-profit organizations that could really use the support, and they want to help maintain the community as well. Anybody can sign up. We do have a full list right now. The folks that got on board the first year, that kind of seem repeat customers, what you say, as far as they call in advance, and we do have a waiting list. So if anybody would like to sign up, feel free to call the bank here in Washington, and we can get you on a waiting list if somebody should not happen to be able to make it, or a waiting list for next year as well. And the teams can be as big or small, probably, as you want them to be. And the street department provides us with a map and designates these areas as areas that they'd like to focus on as far as trying to get them picked up and improve their quality. Also that day, I think Purdue Turkey Farms has their Clean Stream program going on that day, and there's also some events going on at the park to help celebrate Earth Day.
yeah, everyone will meet here at the bank about 7:30 in the morning, and then we kick it off with just some various things. Then we've got snacks and stuff for everybody, and then we usually start about 8:30 and it runs till about 10:30, so a couple hours. And I think last year we've picked up just right at a ton of trash between all the teams, so it's a pretty good deal.
Mm-hmm.
The morning will kick off with a brief meeting with the teams at the bank's new location on Highway 57 South next Saturday morning at 8 a.m. For more information on Clean Sweep next weekend, contact Pierce or Stowers at German American Bank, and motorists should watch for the volunteers out on the roadway picking up litter next Saturday morning. Another event will follow Clean Sweep next Saturday in Washington. April 22nd is Earth Day, a day set aside to recognize and take pride in Mother Earth and know what we need to care for the future generations. The Washington Wastewater and Stormwater Department has organized their annual Earth Day event for the next Saturday beginning at 10 a.m. at Eastside Park in Washington. Coordinator Sam Kloss with the Wastewater and Stormwater Department says the day will be full of activities for adults and kids.
Our Earth Day event is on April the 22nd from 10 to 2 at the Eastside Park Community Building. At the Earth Day event, we will be giving away milkweed for your butterfly monarchs, and many things are going on that day. We will have an e-waste collection. A drug take-back program will be occurring that day as well. We will have many vendors that are out there, some just for informational, like your Purdue Extension, Davis County Soil and Water. The stormwater will have a booth out there. The wastewater department will have a booth out there. We will also have vendors out there that will be selling items made from recycled materials. There will be a kids craft corner too, so bring your kids out. They'll be able to enjoy the day too, and Can Man will be there to visit with all the children. Team Up to Clean Up will also be kicking off their day on April 22nd, so come out and visit our Team Up if you want to start a team to go out and help us pick up trash in the community. And also, if you are a team already, we will be giving away all of your supplies that you might need, so come on out and we can restock you.
It is free and open to everyone next Saturday, April 22nd at Eastside Park. The Earth Day event will be held from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Project Outreach here at Washington High School, with the help of leadership, Daviess County has a big event planned for Thursday, April 27th in the Washington Junior High School gym. The group will be hosting a career fair from 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. in the gym for both businesses and students to find opportunities and employees here in Washington and Daviess County. Student Aaron Anders is on the committee, is helping to put it all together. He says it's a great event for the entire community.
Project Outreach will be having an event April 27th from 1:30 p.m. to 6. Everybody is welcome, students and teachers and people in the community. We are going to hold this event to help local businesses reach out there and get more advertisement. Not only that, but to give more opportunities to kids out there. We'll be holding a donation box right next to our food stands for, we're going to try to raise money for next year so we can do this event again. Not only for Waleed that works here at the high school, but for students who are willing to help him throughout the years as we go on. There will be at least 30 businesses coming here. They'll be in rows, going from the doors to the back to the lockers, and we'll have demonstrations and posters, I believe, showing us. Recently, we've been starting to do sign-ups in the lunchroom.
Admission is free and everyone is welcome. Save the date, Thursday, April 22nd from 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. in the Washington Junior High Gym. For more information, or if you're a business that would like to participate in the career fair, contact WHS Career Counselor Waleed Maroof at the high school at 812-254-3860. Coming up after the break, we'll have a quick look at the weekend forecast, plus several events coming up around school, as we only have 30 days left this year. We'll have a rundown when we come back. You're watching WHSH TV.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
What do you think it would be like to teach? Chances are, you have no idea. Teachers today are breaking down obstacles, finding innovative ways to instill old lessons, proving that greatness can be found in everyday places, and that you don't need to be famous to be unforgettable. That's what it's like to teach.
Welcome back to WHSH TV. I'm Gigi Brown. Let's take a quick look at your current conditions. Currently, right now, it is sunny with highs around 78 and lows for today will be around 54. Let's go on to this weekend. That is your weather right here on weekend outlook. On Saturday, it'll be mostly sunny with highs around 80s, lows around 62s, and Sundays, to the end of the weekend, it'll be thunderstorms, highs around 72, lows around 51. That's your weather right here on WHSH. We'll be right back with a full weather forecast later.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought, and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
Okay, so what would you bring to my company?
What do you need?
I need problem-solving skills.
I got through high school without a car, a phone, or a computer.
No college degree, though.
Not yet, but life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
A big event in our high school memories is coming up next weekend with the Washington High School Prom. The junior class parents have organized a big post-prom fundraiser to help with expenses for this year's post-prom coming up next week. Junior class parent Courtney Memmering says this show will be one for the kids and the adults to truly enjoy in the auditorium.
Oh, our post-prom this year should be a lot of fun. After prom, everyone is to come to North Elementary. They should have bought their shirt, and they'll receive a lanyard with their name tag, and on the name tag will be the food items they can eat that night. They will then proceed to the gymnasium and the cafeteria where we will have food from a food truck. We will also have games in the hallways and bouncy houses in the auditorium, or not in the auditorium, excuse me, in the gymnasium. Then we will have a performance by Crescent Circus and Circovation for our entertainment in the auditorium. The fundraiser is the night before, and it will be in the high school auditorium. It is 2 shows, and it will be the same 2 shows that the prom goers get to see at post-prom. The first show is Circus Ovation. They are from New York City, and they will do, it's a pair, 2 individuals that will be doing stunts, aerial stunts. They will be doing a little bit of comedy and a little bit of tricks, like as in card tricks, and they're very, very involved with the crowd. The other one is Crescent Circus. Crescent Circus is another couple who is out of New Orleans, and they have actually been seen on The Tonight Show. They will do, I hate to say magic tricks, but they will be doing some stunts. They will be doing, they're more comedy. They do more comedy. It's very interactive with the crowd. It's a lot of fun. It'll be a lot of fun. It is actually, it starts April 20, that will be, the date for that is Friday, April 21st at the auditorium, and the doors will open at 6:30, and the show starts at 7. Junior class parents are selling tickets, and tickets are also available at the door. So it is basically, everyone is welcome. Tickets are $10. $10 for school age and up, and they're free for 4 and under, and it's a show for all ages, Those circus shows will be both in the high school auditorium next Friday night, April 21st. Show starts at 7 p.m. The cost is only $10 at the door. Don't miss this great family fun. With Easter coming up this weekend, we decided to head to the halls this week to find out about some traditions that students look forward to every year for the holiday. Here's Zach Guthrie with this week's Hallway Beat.
So what do you do for your Easter traditions?
What we usually do is attend church in the morning, and then we go down to Tell City and hang out with my family the rest of the day.
So Miss Miller, what do you do for your Easter tradition?
Well, we get up and go to church with my grandparents at 7 a.m. and then eat breakfast and then take a nap.
It's gotta be an arc. It's gotta be a pretty good arc. Yeah.
Oh, that was that was good.
Did you just get that?
Well, me and my family wake up in the morning. We get dressed, we go to church. Then I go to my cousin's house and we bake cookies for Easter.
Well, I don't celebrate Easter because I'm Jewish. So, this one's
grabs my own guitar.
We go to church. First of all, you have to smell the spring smells. And then we go to church, and then we come home and smell the spring smells even more because it's awesome during spring. I don't know.
I'm going to Muncie to my great-grandma's to eat dinner with my whole family. On that Zeppelin shirt of mine you wear.
So Cameron, what do you do for your Easter tradition?
Usually our cousins, we hunt eggs, and instead of candy we get money.
On Sundays we go to my grandma's and we usually have Easter ham, big Easter egg hunt with all the grandkids and my kids and cousins and whatever they are. So it takes about 30 minutes to find everything. So that's basically what we do.
So Miss Short, what do you do for your Easter tradition?
Well, my entire family gets together. We have anywhere from about 25 to 35 people show up, and we all go to my aunt's house. And everybody brings a dish to pass. And we have dinner, and then we hide Easter eggs for the little kids to go find. And we have to help the really little ones because sometimes they can't reach real high and find them. And we just enjoy each other's company, and it's family time, and we just have a good time sharing with our family.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
The Hatchets Helping Hatchets, or H3 new group here at the school, has organized an upcoming fundraiser to help raise funds for the group's mission. As part of the team, here's a little more info about the upcoming talent show we'll be having at the school on May 6th. Hi, my name is Lauren Annis, and I am the Vice President of Hatchets Helping Hatchets. Hatchets Helping Hatchets will be hosting a talent show, the first annual, on May 6th at 7 p.m., and it will end around, depending on however long the acts will take. Tickets are $4. You can either buy the tickets from a Hatchets Helping Hatchets member of the club, or you can buy them at the door. The concert or the talent show will be held in the high school auditorium here at Washington. All the proceeds go to Hatchets Helping Hatchets. You know, we really wanted to do this fundraiser to, you know, get more money for our club. That way we are able to go out and buy the supplies we are in need of at that time if we're low on a certain thing. So I think this talent show is going to really bring us in some money. So if you would like to showcase your talent, sign-ups were all last week and are on all this week in Mrs. Rohr's classroom, which is upstairs. She's a math teacher. And then next week will be auditions. So we decided to make sign-ups 2 weeks in a row. That way people could have a chance to, you know, get their music. And you do not have to try out with the song you will be performing with. That's a totally different thing because a lot of people just don't have the music in yet. So we hope to see you all there, and again, it starts at 7 p.m. It is May 6th, and like I said, depending on how many acts we get will depend on what time it gets over. See any member of the group to find out more information. We also have flyers in the hallways around the school. The Washington High School tennis team season is now in full swing. We had a chance to visit with Coach Brian Hancock for a preview of this season.
Well, one of the key players that we lost was your sister, Haven Lunsford. And some of the key players this year will have in singles, Caitlin Reister, Lauren Boyd, and Alex Allison is playing singles right now, those three. They could switch up and play some doubles. And we have two other returning seniors besides Caitlin. We have Giselle Santos and Nada Revelorio. Currently they're playing one doubles. And Ellie Thine and Allie Lambert are also playing two doubles. Expectations, I always say I want to improve. But I think we're at the point now to where we have to be thinking about competing for a sectional championship. We have, I think, only one in the history of girls tennis, so I would really like to get to where we are winning sectional championships. So I guess that would be my goal.
Best of luck to this tennis team this year, and thanks to Coach Hancock for a preview of the team. When we come back, a detailed look at the weekend sports, including a couple of exciting games for the girls softball team, and some IU basketball players may be heading to the pros. We'll have the scoop coming up after this here on WHSH TV.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe.
those we use all the time with hardly a thought, those that are silently standing by to save our lives, and now those that we carry with us everywhere we go. Many mobile devices will now bring you wireless emergency alerts, real-time information directly from local sources you know and trust. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know wherever you are.
The Washington Hatchet softball team has had an exciting week. Hello everyone, I'm Caleb Nepp with WHSH Sports. On Monday at the sports complex, Coach Joe Cummings and the Hatchet softball team faced off with North Davies. After trailing 14-3 heading into the bottom of the 7th inning with their last shot at it, the Lady Hatchets played it 11, capped off by Allie Helms' 2-run home run over left center field, the first ever by a Hatchet softball player at the sports complex, sending the game to extra innings. The North Davies Cougars would come to the plate in the 8th and score 3 unanswered runs to win the game 17-14. The game totals included a combined 31 runs and 32 hits. On Tuesday night, still riding the thriller from Monday, the softball team traveled to Shakamak and claimed the first softball win for the Hatchets since the 2013 season 7-2. Congratulations to Coach Cummings and the girls. Monday night, the Hatchet baseball team cruised to a 6-inning 11-1 win over Wood Memorial at the sports complex. Washington baseball went on to beat Lagodi Wednesday night at home to remain flawless at 4-0. Hatchets have a busy weekend of baseball coming up tomorrow and Saturday. OG Anunoby and 3 of his Indiana teammates have declared for this year's NBA draft. Anunoby plans to hire an agent and will not return for his junior year. He is projected to be a first-round pick despite getting a season-ending knee injury January 18th. Junior guards James Blackman Jr. and Robert Johnson and sophomore center Thomas Bryant will not hire agents, making them eligible to continue their college careers. Blackman averaged 17 points and was a third-team All-Conference selection last season. Bryant averaged 12.6 points and 6.6 rebounds in 2016 and 17 and was named to the Big Ten's All-Defensive team for the second time. Johnson averaged 12.8 points last season. The move comes less than 2 weeks after Archie Miller was named head coach. That's sports. I'm Caleb Nepp for WHSH TV. We'll be back right after this.
So who's going to do what?
I'll pack the dead batteries.
Great.
I'll only put what I don't need into a duffel bag.
Perfect. That's totally unhelpful.
No problem.
Meanwhile, I will try to comfort everyone by speaking in a calm voice. And who is going to handle supplies?
I can forget to do a list for us.
Thanks, pal.
We couldn't be any less prepared. I'm proud of you guys.
Talk to your kids about who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Visit ready.gov/kids for tips and information.
Welcome back to WHSH TV. Let's take a quick look at your extended weather forecast. We're going to start off with the map. Starting off in the west coast, there's some rain going on around the coast, and then there's a high pressure system moving towards the middle of the country. And then going off over into the east, there's a high pressure system moving out of the country there, and there's some scattered rain throughout the entire east side of the United States. Let's take a look at your current conditions. Currently, it is sunny with highs around 78 and lows around 54. Look at your weekend weather. For the weekend, Saturday will be mostly sunny, highs around 80s, lows around 62, and it's on Sunday, in the weekend with a thunderstorm, highs around 72s, and lows for that day around 51. Let's take a look at next week. Next week, there will be thunderstorms all throughout the week, around Monday, Thursday, and Friday, and highs will be in the 70s, lows around the 50s. That is your weather right here on WHSH TV.
Thanks, JJ. On behalf of our entire team here at WHSH on the campus of Washington High School, we'd like to thank everyone for watching. Have a great weekend and a great Easter, and we will see you right back here next week on WHSH TV.